Welcome back, Magic Family. It is good to be here, and it's good to have you here as usual. Those of you who are new, I'm Nina, and this is At the Hearth's Edge. This is our evening live motivational session, if that's what you want to call it. We're going to pull some cards, and we are going to have a little bit of a chat session. If you do have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I will try to catch them as long as it doesn't start flying by me. It's been a while. Thank you for those of you who have stuck around. I know this has kind of been a huge break for me, but I really needed it. And now I'm ready to get back into it. So thank you for showing up. We're going to actually use a new deck. This is the Messenger Oracle. I'm pretty sure I have brought this one out before, not in the live stream, but I'm pretty sure I did let you guys know I have gotten it. I haven't really done a whole lot of work with it. We're going to see how it goes. These are by Raven Vallon, I think is her name. They have some really cool stuff in them. I've briefly peeked through. The book is actually significantly larger than the card deck themselves. So you can see they have a pretty cool back. These were actually gifted to me. Thank you, Britt. You can find her over at Bright Light. I'm pretty sure I've linked her somewhere here before. So we're just going to use those as just a random deck and see as people kind of pop in. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the notification to go out, especially since I'm probably way down in the algorithm now. But I've missed you all. As you can see, our space has changed and a whole bunch of other things have changed. Those of you who knew about our son, he is home and doing well, readjusting. He does have some health challenges, but we are weathering that together as a family. All right, let's go ahead and we'll pull a card out while we're waiting. We'll just do one for the collective. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It looks like everything's working. It's been so long since I've used any of this. And I haven't in this setup, I don't think. I think I did a briefly recorded video a little bit ago. But get a good shuffle on these. Just 333. Oh, and there's our card. And I'm not surprised to see a dragon. Ooh, this has kind of been a good one for me lately to respect your boundaries. Aw, hello, Michelle. It's good to see you. Well, I guess there's, weirder places you could be listening. So our Respect the Boundaries card is a dragon. I love that. So let's find this in here. We'll read it straight out of the book. Well, they're kind of in alphabetical order. That makes it helpful. There we go. I've missed you immensely too. I've missed all of you. I'm still really having a hard time kind of getting used to this whole talking thing, but um, we're going to hop back in it with both feet and see what we can do. All right. Our respect your boundaries card says that others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationships if you do not respect them yourself. Know yourself, love yourself. And if you do not accord yourself the same care you desire from others, then you will not be shown care. If you do not honor your own truths and dreams, then nobody else will. Honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish others to treat you. Oh, sorry, that kind of went out of focus there for a minute. Come on, camera. Cooperate. No? No? Yes? Okay. Indeed. Thanks, love. It's been a really long journey. This has been really crazy. All right. I'm not sure where I want to go with all these cards yet. But yeah, that does kind of bring up something I kind of that really I thought that this card was kind of speaking to me a little bit. But yeah, this whole teaching others how to treat us and relearning what it is that we need as human beings to as a lifelong people pleaser. I know some of you have fought that battle too. So it should come as no surprise that we are kindred souls there. um, Plus, I'm getting over having the flu recently too, which is not fun. It was actually really gnarly. So sorry if I have to take frequent pauses. I can't remember if we got all the way through the spiritual AF decks or not, or if I even want to at this point. Yeah, I got my dentures finally fitted after having to have all that surgery stuff, and I'm still trying to learn how to talk with it in my mouth as well. So there's also that. But they look great. I've actually only had it 2 days, so it's been kind of a journey in and of itself. Yeah, it's been a while since I was that sick. Um, my husband got it first, and he got it really, really bad. I only had it for a couple days, but now I'm kind of getting a little bit of a cough. When I was sick, it was just really major body aches, and I was really, really tired. I actually didn't feel too sick. I had a little bit of an upset stomach, but that was really all. Now I've kind of a week or so later developed a little bit of a cough. Yes. I frequently say about the learning curve for everything, and the phrase "it's just a phase" is really one that kind of goes around for us too. All right, let's see if we can pull a friend out for the respect your boundaries card. I love it's a dragon. I haven't gone through this deck, so I'm not sure what else is in here. Yeah, definitely. a long ass phase. Although it's had many steps along the way, so maybe that's really what it is. See what else we got to say besides the respect your boundaries card. Oh, there it is right there. I really do love the back of these cards. They're really pretty. So it looks like we get focus and then act. Ooh, I like that one. That's good. Not sure if I'll be able to get it to stay in focus while I read that, but we'll try. So we're being asked to respect our own boundaries while also teaching others how to do that by being the example, and then focus and act. So this is about putting our next foot forward in the direction that we are wanting to go. It says that there is something you want or need to make manifest, but to make your dreams a reality, you must focus your will upon that desire and do what needs to be done. Prayer alone will not give you that which you desire. There are things that you must do in order to have your hopes realized. Now is not the time for stillness or passivity. Now is the time to focus your will, your thoughts, and emotions, and to get up and take the necessary steps, right? A little bit of a chastisement there from our inner selves that we have been sitting on the egg a little bit too long, and now it's time to get up and see what happens, right? So we are being asked to take that next baby step, which is actually a really big step in our process. Because a lot of us have been going through that acknowledgement of the ways we have self-sabotaged, right? Which is why that respect your boundaries card is coming up. Because if you cannot keep your word to yourself, how can you keep it to someone else, right? And vice versa. You can't expect people to do something that you're not necessarily willing or able to do for yourself as well. So it's funny that those are coming out together, and I'm going to actually pull another one right now because everything in threes, right? We're getting ready to come up on the 15-minute mark, so people should be popping in here in a minute. It seems like that's usually what it takes when we're doing lives after being gone for a while. I actually want to pull cards out of this Witch Casket deck too. I kind of featured those a little bit when I was doing like a little card of the day thing. There it is. And seek your answers within. That is a really cool card. So far, I'm really digging the artwork on these. It doesn't say who the illustrator is. I don't know if she's the illustrator as well. It looks like she's got several decks. I may have to look into a few others first. Aww, I love Janae. Yeah, it should pop right back up for you since you have the link. All right, so it says to seek your answers within. If you find yourself confused, your intuition and your inner voice drowned out by the answers, wisdom and advice of others, then it is time for you to step away, withdraw to a place of solitude, like the bear. It is time for you to hibernate, to go within, seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within that silence are the answers to your questions, and because they are answers born of your truths, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. So again, there's that whole focus and then act, right? We don't want to get caught in our own perpetual loop of despair that because we don't know the next step, then it won't happen, right? We just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other and open the way for miracles, right? Oh, yeah, believe it. Yeah, my granddaughter gets into those moods too. But I do love how these cards are kind of, darkness into light, right? With how dark these two reminder cards are for, this card. Yeah, every day in every way. I have to do something about some more lightning. It'll do. Let's just go ahead and pull a spiritual AF deck. I think we're only a halfway through, actually. I don't remember which ones I did. Although we're well past the 2-minute mark, so I should be able to drop a little F-bomb and not get in too much trouble by the YouTube gods. All right, so it's funny, this card just popped out. Hold on. Considering we were just talking about respecting our boundaries, right? So we are being asked to think twice before we give that F, right? Remember that they are of a limited supply. So ask yourself this. What is that thing that's bothering you, worrying you, haunting you? Did it matter? What if that thing didn't matter? Would you be kinder, more productive? If it didn't matter, would you sleep better? Would you let yourself enjoy an ice cream cone or whatever else your heart desires? And if so, then don't give that F. If not giving a fuck means going against one of your core values, then go ahead and give that F. You're not supposed to never give a fuck. The point is to give them where it matters. To balance your bucks. And if fucks were money, would you drop that much money here? Take care to spend your Fs wisely, my friends. Maybe that's the biggest way we can have of respecting our own boundaries, right? By reserving the right to not give a fuck if we don't, and, well, to give one if we do. But make sure you are spending those Fs wisely. And always ask yourself, what if it didn't matter first, right? The whole, is this going to matter in 5 minutes or 5 years rule does apply. Because, yeah, our Fs are in a limited supply. And there comes a point in time where Well, you realize that some of the things that you gave an F about really don't matter. And you didn't pay nearly enough attention to those ones that maybe did. Maybe that's why the Seek Your Answers card is coming out too as well, because we're being asked to look back on all those things that maybe we've been giving too many F's about, that may be hindering our forward progression right now, and how maybe we can rein those back in by respecting our own boundaries and realizing that maybe we need to redirect those F's after all. Seems legit to me. Ooh, spider medicine. That's a good one. Creating your own reality. And twice, huh? Strong message, Michelle. I do love some spider medicine. I need to stay outside, but I do love spider medicine. Well, that message was definitely for you then, wasn't it? Michelle, I'm going to pull you a Starseed card. You can go back and watch this later. Yeah, that happened to me too. My son decided to keep one as a pet, and it was gigantic. And I got out of the shower one day, and it had gotten out, and I almost put it on my face, and it was the size of the palm of my hand. I growled really hard. I am not afraid to admit it. All right, Michelle. This is your card. It is the Ascension card. It says your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Come on. There you go. Level 2222. Yeah. So now that I'm not working evening shift anymore, I'm going to try and get on here every night. Although I probably do a little bit earlier live stream. I think 9 is a little bit late. I might go back to 8. We'll see. Yeah. Yes, let's go to Nature's Whisper article card, and then I'll probably gonna shut this down for tonight. They take forever to upload it. I let them get too long. So last time we opened this deck, we had the Breakthrough card, which was an 8. Oh, that was quick. And we get the Be True to Your Heart card, also out of another deck. So this is the 26 card. Then there's our 8 again. I love these cards. There's so many pictures in these. I'm going to try to get it to stay in focus while I read it. So all in all, a pretty stable message for this kind of time period we're going through, post-eclipse and solstice coming up and a couple months and all that stuff. Spring. Okay, so the Be True to Your Heart card says that in this moment, draw on the energies of harmony and union when making a choice. The current situation is best supported using intuition and not intellect. There may be difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Consciously be aware of what interests you, what attracts your attention, what stirs your imagination and creates passion in your life. Do your best to ignore this persuasion of what others might think or say. Trust yourself and don't allow your opinion to be swayed, right? Respecting your boundaries, seeking the answers within, right? Focus and act. And remember to think twice before you give that F. Will it be wasted or will it be something that helps you to act when and if you need to? So ultimately, be true to your heart, my friends. And know I love you beyond measure. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, if you are happening across this and made it this far, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to our little page. We are also over on Patreon, although I don't really have anything uploaded over there yet because I haven't really started on it because I've been too busy doing other things. I hope to be putting some content over there if you would like to join our little Patreon garden community. As my favorite Raji likes to call her little, well, actually it's not little anymore, it's rather large community on Patreon that I have loved being a part of for many, many, many moons now. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. We will be on again tomorrow evening. Probably gonna try to keep this pretty regular so we can get back into the YouTube God's favor a little bit and maybe start some community growing. But yeah, it's nice to be able to have the time to do this again. And thank you for being patient as I was healing and getting ready to come back. I love you too. I love each and every one of you. And remember to be the lighthouses that I know you are. Be good at it. And I'll see you all again really, really soon. Bye now.